Well, that's right, Trace. We are talking about the race for the White House. Just 2 weeks before the Democratic convention, Barack Obama and John McCain are running pretty much neck and neck in the polls. And conventional wisdom says this election should be a big one for Democrats. Karl Rove, who engineered President Bush's 2 election victories, had this to say about it on Face the Nation.
With the restive electorate, with an economy that's sort of chugging along, with a war in the background, at the end of 8 years of Republican rule in the White House, Obama should be way ahead. The fact that he isn't says that there are grave doubts about Senator Obama.
And now let's bring in today's political panel. Jonathan Capehart is an editorial writer for The Washington Post. Kirsten Powers is a Fox News contributor, and Jason Rowe is a former senior advisor with the Romney campaign. Thank you all for joining us. Kirsten, you heard Rove. Does he have a point?
Well, I think that the Obama campaign might say people don't know him yet. McCain is a much more well-known person. I think personally it is a little bit concerning that while people do have to get to know him, I think that the economy is the #1 issue. Karl Rove described it as kind of chugging along. I think most people feel that it's not really chugging at all. And so I think that he has a real he hasn't made the economy necessarily a central part of his campaign, and I think that he maybe needs to focus on that a little bit more. And then I also think on gas prices side, his position on drilling is not very popular as well. So he needs to really connect with the voters on those issues.
Jason Rowe, what about that? Even McCain's campaign advisor, Rick Davis, said that if someone had told him a year ago that they would be in this kind of a dead heat with this given political environment, that he would be very pleased with that.
Well, I'll tell you, it is remarkable. Every variable that you could measure in this race, whether the Obama campaign can control it or they can't control it, is breaking their way, and he should have a commanding lead at this point. And it's pretty remarkable that he hasn't closed the deal on this thing. You know, I think people are going to focus more with the conventions, but I think that experience thing means a lot. And I've talked to a number of people here in Michigan over the last week that have expressed, you know, some questions about the experience that Obama has in a pretty precarious world stage right now.
Jonathan Capehart, in the same interview, Karl Rove also said McCain is making some mistakes. Mainly, he is not separating himself adequately from President Bush. Do you agree?
Absolutely, and there's plenty of video of Senator McCain and Senator Bush together. You know, Senator McCain, I thought, was trying to run a campaign of, you know, just himself as his own brand, since the Republican Party brand is it's damaged. And as Karl Rove said on Face the Nation yesterday, you know, Senator McCain needs to run as far away as possible from President Bush as he can. And I think what the Obama campaign is finally doing is reminding people of that link between the two with their answer to the celebrity ad, albeit 12 days late.
All right. Let's go now to the very latest Rasmussen Daily Tracking Poll. It puts Obama at 45% and McCain at 43%, obviously with a margin of error of plus or minus 2 points. That gives them a statistical dead heat, as we said. Actually, that's a Gallup. Oh, no, the next one we're going to show now is a Gallup Daily Tracking Poll. Let's put that one up now. That has Obama at 47% and McCain at 42%. So Obama with an actual very small lead in that particular poll. Kirsten, what about it?
Well, I mean, I think it's the same thing that we're talking about. The flip side of what I said before is that John McCain is a known person. He's run for president before. He's, you know, a war hero. He's somebody that everybody knows of. And Barack Obama is a new person, and he has a sort of a threshold he has to overcome to introduce himself. And I think people feel like they kind of know John McCain, good or bad. And Obama's a little bit of a blank slate, and so they're able to define him more. And I think that he has to be really aggressive on defining himself.
All right, let's talk about commercials now. Barack Obama's camp has put out the latest one, responding to McCain's commercial in which he accused Obama of being just an empty celebrity. Let's take a look at Obama's response ad.
For decades, he's been Washington's biggest celebrity.
John McCain!
And as Washington embraced him, John McCain hugged right back. The lobbyists running his low road campaign. The money, billions in tax breaks for oil and drug companies, but almost nothing for families like yours. Lurching to the right, then the left, the old Washington dance, whatever it takes. A Washington celebrity playing the same old Washington games.
Jonathan Capehart, you think this is effective?
It's effective in that it shows McCain with President Bush. I think it would have been better if they had just, you know, cut out the whole direct answering of the celebrity attack on them by trying to proclaim that John McCain is a celebrity. I think once you get past the talk of celebrity and get into the campaign run by lobbyists, run by oil companies, you've got a dead-on terrific ad.
All right, Jason Rowe, the ad uses the term old several times. Old Washington this, old that. That can't be an accident.
No, I'm certain it's not, and you've seen a number of McCain surrogates trying to raise that issue in one way or another, and frankly, Paris Hilton pretty deftly dealt with it. You know, I was surprised that the McCain ad against Senator Obama using the celebrity thing actually worked. I did not expect it to, but it clearly had an impact on the dynamics of the race. But, you know, the difference, I think, between McCain using it against Obama and Obama using it against McCain is that McCain's celebrity status, if you will, is earned. It's not divined. And, you know, McCain is a war hero with 30 years, a 30-year career on the national stage when it comes to politics. And McCain is somebody we just were recently, or Obama was someone we've just recently been introduced to, and the media has anointed him and really fostered a culture of celebrity that, you know, has, I think, gotten to his head.
All right, Kirsten.